Hi, today I'm going to discuss the herbs for coronavirus. Before we get into the details of the herb, let's have a look at the total cases of coronavirus in the world. And right now it's early morning of March 8, 2020. And in the world, there are total 106,203 cases, and total deaths reach 3,600. And it may be easier for you to look at this total cases and total deaths in format of the graph. And here is the total cases, and here is total death. You can see in both cases, and this trend still up, and we don't know this when we can get the plateau. Looks like at current situation, and we are not going to see the plateau in near future, and then that's the only time will tell us. We just wait and see. Let's look at the individual countries and territories which have coronavirus. And as of today, the coronavirus COVID-19 is affecting 103 countries and territories. And so there's more than 100 countries affected by this virus. The epicenter of China, actually, of this epidemic is really did a very good job right now. And the new cases is only 45, and new deaths only 27. So looks like all situations under very well control. In other Asian countries like South Korea, and just right now it's on control. Every day have 2 or 3 digit increase, and also have a lot of deaths. And Asia also has Hong Kong, Singapore, and still it is very clear that the epidemic in Asia is still the case. In European country, Italy is the epicenter, so it's close to 6,000 cases, and also deaths reached more than 200. And meanwhile, that in many other countries in Europe, such as France and Germany, and every day close to double-digit new cases. And in France, they already have 16 deaths. And looks like that epidemic in Europe is real. And in Middle East, alone is the epicenter. There is close to 6,000 new cases, and also the total deaths, which is reached more than 100. And in America, include United States and Canada, and the cases have significant increase, and also all these cases are going to expect increase and rapidly. And so look at all the cases. The epidemic is apparent existed in Asia, in Europe, in Middle East, and also in America. So I can say that the pandemic is in what we are, is the stage we are in. So the virus is here now. We need to have measures to control the virus. And so today I'm going to talk about herbs for the coronavirus. And before we go to the details on the herb, let's have a look at this the virus. And the coronavirus or COVID-19 is very special in many ways. And first, it is a brand new virus. So human beings have never met the virus before. So when the virus get into our body, it can replicate rapidly, and because there's no defense mechanism to check the virus, so the virus can move beyond human immune system defense. And second, the virus has high transmission rate, and the transmission rate is equals to or higher than 3, and that means that if one infected people can cause 3 or more people to be infected. So for example, if 1 people infected, then they cause 3 people to get sick, and from 3, and you get 9 people, 9 to 27, and because human population, this naive population, we have no immunity against the virus. That's why it can really rapidly expand in the human population if we don't take any action. Third, the fatality rate is higher. Based on WHO, the rate is about 3.4. And we know the flu fatality rate is just about 0.1%. So the coronavirus is about 30 times higher than that of flu virus infection. It's a huge difference. And so we know that it's a new virus, and we have no any established treatment for this virus infection, but the human beings has been fighting the viral infection for thousands of years. In the course of fighting the infectious disease, we have accumulated huge amount of knowledge. And of course, herbs are the most widely used remedies. And as a matter of fact, most of us already use herbs for a health benefit, include fight against virus infection. Here I just list some herbs that have been scientifically investigated and also proved safe and to some extent effective in treating virus infection. And this herb can be good candidate for prevention and treatment of the coronavirus in this very special time. And at least about 10 different herbs, but you can, based on your own situation, select whatever you like it best. And the first one is garlic. We know the garlic contains iron, and iron have the capacity of enhancing immune system, and also by stimulating immune cells, and the immune cells are activated to fight against the virus. And ginger we know contains gingerose and zingalone, and this component which inhibit virus replication. So it allows us to prevent virus from entering human cells. Lemon content is very rich in vitamin C and antioxidant, and so this both component which strengthens the function of the immune system. The next one is licorice. Licorice contains a number of components. All these components have antiviral activities, so licorice can be a good choice for you. And rosemary contains oronolic acid, and this component also have antiviral activity. The astragalus roots, and this one contains polysaccharide, and the polysaccharide have antiviral activity. Aloe vera contains aloe polysaccharide, and so it has antiviral activity. Dandelion And dentanol contains beta-carotene and polyphenol, and both components have antioxidant property, which can protect immune cells from damage and enhance immunity against virus. Oregano contains carvacrol, which have antiviral property. And finally, that we have sage and fennel, and both contain very special components and have antiviral activity. So as you can see that this knot of herb which have the capacity of against this virus. And even so, all this herb is not proved to have effect against coronavirus, but all these herbs already tested in the human, they are safe, and also they're effective for some of virus infection. So you can just, based on your own situation, for example, a variability or the suitability for you, and select one you like the best. In my opinion, that the more the better. So you maybe have a synergistic effect for against this coronavirus. And that's it for today. Then I wish to see you in my next video. And bye.